Sorry, I'm about 5 minutes late, guys. My camera stand decided it wanted to break as I'm setting it up. So, I don't know. Maybe this reading is going to be very intense because right as I was leading up to getting set up for it, like anything that could go wrong was going wrong. My son decides he want to stop me to get something for him to drink. Meanwhile, he had sat in this room for hours and didn't bother me till I got him to get ready to do this. And, yeah, my nerves are a little frazzled now from that, like, running around trying to get ready for this. So my music's loud for a minute because I'm going to do a little breathing before I start the reading. I don't know what's wrong with my phone because for some reason I feel like it's making me look sideways, but maybe that's just my angle on things. Okay, welcome to Ancestral Guidance through Amina. I hope you do catch this today, because as I've been trying to let everyone know, I am starting a YouTube channel. Well, I have one. I haven't really been very active on it, but Spirit's been pushing me to move my general readings to YouTube. Okay, so I won't be doing that many on Facebook anymore. The only time you might see me do a general read on Facebook is as a pop-up and possibly to advertise that I'm going to be doing one-on-one personal readings and letting you know how to book. Okay? Please excuse my appearance today. I feel like I look like a hot mess, like sweaty. I threw this crown on my head. Like, please, aquamarine, crystal, moon, energy, whatever. Please, like, calm me down because these kids got my pressure up. And the man in the house ain't helping either. So, you know, I need some love and blessing, comforting, empowering, gentle messages from the ancestors today too. And that's probably why they called to me, because I didn't know what I was going to do for today as far as the live reading. But Spirit said ancestors want to speak. So that's what we're going to do. Also later today, about 5 p.m. I should be live in the Super Spring Fling shoppers group. And what I'm going to be doing in that group is I will be discussing probably about 4 crystals. I did a little crystal lesson every time before I would go live in that group. It's a whole week full of activities. And today I'm going to bring out probably about 4 of my crystals, really talk about how to cleanse them, go over how to activate them, and maybe give a little tip on a way to use them for breath work or whatever their properties are for. Okay? Wait, I gotta do these cards last. I'm mixing the wrong cards. Alright, let me just woosah. Spirit says stop and breathe. I've been having a very wild morning from the moment I woke up, and the kids ain't helped. Well, the kids helped the wild moment. Hey, Stacy. All right, I'm going to close my eyes really quick. You can join me. I'm going to take about 4 grounding breaths just so that I can calm myself down before I start. I don't want to put any of my hectic household energy into this reading by mistake. Okay? So, I'm going to close my eyes. You can join me. I'm just getting grounded to Mama Earth. Take a deep breath. Exhale. That feels a lot better. Okay, I feel a lot better. I had to call on Mama Earth, like, please ground the energy out there of these kids who got up today on a mission and center my energy. I don't want to put that into this reading. Then y'all getting crazy messages and wondering why. Okay, where's my remote so I can turn this music down just a notch? Alright, so as you know, if you read the title, today's reading is coming from the ancestors directly. It's going to be messages of love and encouragement. So pretty much it's going to be very nice, sweet messages. Those that get drawn to this reading today, most likely you are on the right path because your ancestors wanted you to come today so that you can receive some encouragement, some accolades, and maybe even a tip or two. Like, okay, maybe you could try this now that you've done this, now you can do this, you know, or focus your energy here now. It's just going to be some loving, gentle messages from them. And they chose the path, the decks. I really like channel their energy as to which cards they wanted me to use to express what they want to say to you. And there's going to be 3 piles. I was going to do 4, but for some reason 3 kept coming. So I'm doing 3 piles. And you are, am I going to do these last? You're going to get 2 oracle cards. The first card is going to be a door. Okay. I haven't decided yet if I wanted to use objects or the doors for you to select your pal. Can do either or. Spirit just said either or. Alright, so you're gonna have 3 objects and then 3 doors. And then the numbers 1, 2, and 3. So you choose one of those and that's your pal. The reading today isn't that long because it's really just some love. It's not gonna be like a lecture and you need to do this and what are you doing and blah blah. It's gonna just be a little love and a little guidance. Okay? Let me see. 3, 1, 2, 3. So the African ancient ancestor wisdom are going to be the first cards that you are going to get once you select your door and I read what the door says for you. Then you're going to get your ancient ancestor wisdom. Okay? After that, you get 2 oracle cards that'll either be like encouragement or maybe pointing you in a new direction. Like, okay, you did that, now focus your energy there now. Okay, I'm hoping my connection stays strong. I can see that I'm kind of going in and out, so I'm hoping that you know, I don't completely go out. Your last thing you're gonna get is my Ancestor Speaks Oracle deck, and I'm going to shuffle those right in the moment. I'm not going to put those out there now, so they will not be under your pile. Now, when you get the Ancestor Speaks Oracle cards, I'm not sure what they're going to say. So, you know, hopefully they stay nice and gentle. I did ask for a loving, gentle, peaceful energy. Just little, you know, encouragement and nudges in the right direction if you know, we're off track or whatever. I'm going to choose a pal too, because I need some ancestral love and energy right now. I got a reading recently from someone, and I have to tell y'all this. They freaking did a general reading. I was in somebody else's general reading, right? And she goes, this woman here, very strong. And she said, this may not resonate with all of you. It may be just some of you, maybe just one of you. But this spirit is strong. Then she stopped and she was like, wait, there's 2 of them. 2 women. 2 ancestors. Like twins. I have twin great-grandmothers. My mother's grandmother was a twin. So that, I'm sitting there in the live session, my heart's going, do. It's me, it's my people. And she's going like, I don't know who this is for, but there's twin women here, and they are strong, and they're really like pushing. Now, I knew my great-grandmother, but very briefly. I was little. I remember like my great-grandfather on my mother's side more than I remember my great-grandmother, because she passed like very soon after. I probably was like 3, 4, maybe 5 years old even. So for her to have my back and her twin sister, who I never met, I've only seen them in photos. Like now I feel like I have to learn more about them so that I could really, harness that energy, because that was nuts for me. And I had to write in the comments. I said, I have twin great grandmothers. What is this, glitter on my chin? I said, I have twin great grandmothers on my mother's side. And then a whole bunch of people like putting emojis under my thing, going like, wow, wow, wow. And I said, yeah, so that's just to say, I just had to tell that story because just like you guys might come to my readings and you're like, whoa, sometimes I run into other powerful readers and I'm like, whoa. Okay, so we got our doors. Am I putting this door the right way? Yeah, door 1. That one looks interesting. I might want to go through that one, I'm not sure. See, I don't want to pick some of these doors. This is a new deck for me, even though I've seen readings with it before. I just know some of the doors. I'm familiar with some of them. So because I'm in this session with you guys, I said I'm going to choose a pile. I need to make sure I choose a door I'm not familiar with to put out. 3 doors I don't really know what's going to be said on the back of them. And yeah, I don't know this one either. All right, so we have our 3 doors set up. We are ready to get started. So now this camera can move down off of my sweaty looking face. And let me keep these books here. I got the books to the oracle cards just in case I feel like there needs to be added information. Let me think. What pile's gonna get what? I'll put you here. Okay. Here we go. Hopefully you can see everything in the setup. Okay, I'm about to say I don't see the piles. It's me, I need to move back. Alright, so here we go with the Ancestor setup. Let me do a quick cleansing of the spread in the area, because I have a lot of objects here that I actually bought in Africa or were given to me from people who traveled there and were like, oh, I saw this, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get it for you. So I'm using a lot of Africa symbolism in this reading because I really want the influence of the ancient wisdom of those ancestors to come through. And pretty much, whether you want to believe it or not, we are all descendants of African civilization before it was disrupted by colonization. So, doesn't matter what your heritage is or your nationality. Look, my tiger looking real nice. I love him. Sorry. But no matter your nationality or your race, your roots of your species is going to stretch back to the motherland. That's why she's called the motherland. It's not just a term. It really means that. This is a Apollo stick for those who don't know. It's also used as a cleanser, clearing, to clear the energy of a space, just like sage. But honestly, I say you can use some objects, to me, you can use for what you want to put the intention behind them on. There's a lot of arguments about saging and clearing versus cleansing. And I plan on doing like a freebie discussion session on that, because I've gotten into arguments with people on Facebook because they felt like, oh, you can't use sage for this, or you can't use this for that, or this is cleansing and this is clearing, and they're not the same thing. And so, yeah, just thought I'd let y'all know in case you're like, what in the hell is that stick she's using? These sticks are Apollo sticks. That's what they're called. Let me see if I can get it to stand. There we go. All right. So just to explain the setup, I have my little ancient African man here on the drums. I actually got him... No, this was a gift. I think someone gave this to me from Nigeria. If not, if this didn't come from Nigeria when my friend went, it was either her or when I went to Senegal. But the drum is looking like Nigerian, so I think she brought me this. When she saw it, she thought, drummer, oh. Every time I keep him near, he feels like ancient ancestor energy. So he's the centerpiece today. And Then we have some amethyst here, amethyst cluster, purple quartz titanium, quartz covered in titanium. That's how you get this like shiny different color thing. That's titanium. I didn't know that when I first was getting crystals. I used to be like, why do certain crystals have that kind of like different color aura? All right. Then I have my Africa pendant here, which shows a connection to that energy. It's leaning on my rose quartz because I want Africa energy to come through with love, and that's what the rose quartz brings through. I have a clear quartz cluster here, and it's behind this tree. This is a baobab tree. I bought it in Senegal. It is one of the trees that highly resonates with me. So there you have it. Now your choices. So we have door number 1 and object number 1. This, we'll get a good look at the door first. I'm gonna close my eyes so I can't see what's on the back of the card. I don't want to see what it says yet, in case I choose this door. Okay, that's door number 1. Object number 1. You might have seen this before if you've been in any of my other readings. This is straight from Gorée Island, Senegal, West Africa. The story behind it, I tell it very quickly every time. This is Gorée Island, honestly, is one of the places I would like to return to. If I could put a house in Africa, that's where I would put it. The energy there feels like a portal, like just to, like you can feel your ancestors. And the slave castle there helps that energy, I guess. You can just feel your ancestors. And the energy there is starting to be shifted because more and more people, black and white, are coming back to that spot and changing the energy, the vibration that was once us against each other to us coming together to understand this history, you know, and the parts each played in it, each person's ancestors played in it. So one day I want to do a retreat back there, but I was sitting on the beach at Gorée Island, I think it was my second time going. I don't think it was the first trip. And no, it was the first trip. It was the first time I was there, and boys were running in and out of the ocean. I don't play with the African Ocean. Sorry. I don't swim, so I don't get in that Atlantic Ocean. And over there, that ocean looks like whoosh, like it's crazy. But these kids are just jumping in and out like it's nothing. And I see them bringing rocks like this onto the beach. And to them, this is nothing, because I guess they see this regularly. So they're just picking them up, tossing them onto the sand, throwing them into the water. And finally, I'm like, what is that? So I asked one of the kids that, I asked one of the people there who could speak English to ask one of the boys to get me one of the rocks. So the little boy comes over to me, and he can speak very little English because he lives on Gorée. Gorée gets a lot of tourists coming to the slave castle there. So he comes over, and I was like, can you give me one of those black rocks that you're getting out the water? And he runs in, jumps right in, disappears under the water, comes back up, and he gives me this. And I'm like, well, what is this? Why are there so many black rocks in this ocean over here? And then it's explained to me that Gorée used to have a volcano under the water. These are the remains from the eruptions, or some of the eruptions that still might occur, small, under the water, and these are lava stones, okay? So, that big history for this one rock. But that's pile number 1 is the lava stone from Senegal, West Africa, or you might resonate with this orange archway. All right, pile number 2. Because I'm not even going to do the numbers. Don't focus on numbers. Focus on the object in the door that calls to you. Object number 2, also from West Africa. A bunch of these were all over the beach there. I could never find a whole shell in New York on the beach. They're usually cracked up, broken, and if they look like this, you're scared to pick them up because something's going to come out of it. They had a whole bunch of these on the beach. And I took a whole bunch of them, and somebody tried to actually hate on my life when I got these and was like, why did you take them off the beach? How do you know they wanted to leave the beach and all this stuff? And I said, look, Yemaya, mother of the oceans. Her energy came forward, pushed all of these onto the beach while I was standing there for me to find them. And as I picked them up and gathered them, no waves came and pushed them out my reach. Nothing came that gave me a sign that I couldn't take them. So I got me little tiny conch shells. Haha. And I love these. I think they're so cute. And they go with this doorway here. Alright, so if this door resonates, or this beautiful shell that I also got in Senegal. This isn't not even from my trip to Guinea. This is Senegal, West Africa too. That's how I know I need to be like, that's where I need to live, because my spirit I miss it so badly, really. Pile number 3. We have this stone. Now this is a regular rock, but what makes it special is if you look closely, you can see flecks of pyrite in the rock. Pyrite is another crystal, and you can get a whole crystal of pyrite. Like, I want to get some. I saw a candle made out of pyrite and a candle holder, and I think I'm gonna try to get it. But this rock here, I found on my journeys one day walking around, and I've been a rock collector since I was a little kid. I've always collected rocks. Never really thought about them being precious stones or crystals. I just thought they were pretty. And maybe I was just connected to Mama Earth and I didn't know she was drawing me into these stones. But I took this one up when I saw it because it reminded me of a time when me and my sister Tisha went upstate with my grandmother. And she was... Sorry, Gamby, rest in peace, but she was not watching us. And we were wandering all around this hotel, and I found a trail, and this trail it had all these beautiful rocks in it, and we followed this trail, not knowing where it was going. Mind you, we're still in elementary school. We're kids. And it ends up leading us to a museum of crystals. The museum freaking had big amethyst crystals. Now I know what they are. At the time, me and Tisha were just like, whoa, like, what is this place? And we started going there every day. And Grandma had no clue. We going outside to play? Where? We're in a hotel, so where we playing? But she didn't care. We were out there at this museum, and the guy would let us in for free every time we showed up. But this rock here reminded me of those journeys, because we would find these kind of rocks. Any rock that had these like flecks of shiny pyrite in them, and we would take them because we would swear they were like diamonds. And so yeah, that's pile number 3, and this is the door for pile number 3. Okay, I'll give you a minute to look at it and see if your ancestors are saying that's the door with your message. So take a second. I'm going to show you each pile objects one more time. Really get centered, but don't make this a hard process. Spirit is saying the first pile that calls to you, there's your message. And they're also letting me know that it's a possibility you might hear messages for you in each pile. So, but your main message will be in the pile that you choose. All right, so we got pile 1 with the lava stone from Goree Island and this door. You can also put your pal in the comments if you want to really send it out to the universe, like let your ancestors know this is the one I picked, or you could just send it out to them mentally, depending on your connection. It's up to you. And this is doorway number 2, and my beautiful conch shell, little baby conch from Senegal, West Africa as well. And then pile number 3, my childhood nostalgic stone, and this doorway. Okay, take a minute, and we're gonna get started with pile number 1. So I'm gonna move these out the way right now. I don't even want their energy right here, just in this moment. 3, 2, okay. So here we go, pile number 1. If you chose the lava stone and this doorway, your doorway says, silent skill, I challenge you to unpack your mind in meditation's grace. The soul can unwind. Breathe in, breathe out, let go of doubt. And this is the door I chose. So let me read that again. Silent skill. I challenge you to unpack your mind. In meditation's grace, the soul can unwind. So it's pretty much a message saying I need to meditate, which I was trying to this morning before the kids got doofy on me. So I'm going to do that when I finish this reading. So it says breathe in, breathe out, and let go of doubt. So when I'm feeling doubt or anything like that, I need to really just stop, breathe, and that goes for anyone who chose pile number 1. Our main message is that from the ancestors, they're saying is go within when you're feeling doubtful, when you're feeling fear, when you're feeling nervous. Close your eyes, take some breaths, center yourself, get grounded into Mama Earth's energy, balance your emotions, and then really think about how you want to react or perceive whatever the issue is. And you will, if you go within, you will get your answer. Your answers either from your higher self or your ancestors, spirit guides, or source. God will come through. But God's the energy behind all of these entities that are helping us anyway. So pretty much any message you get is coming through from source because of source energy. All right. Also, pile number 1. Ancestors are saying don't dim your light. And that's just based off of me holding this stone. The message I got was you are hot, you are on fire. Don't let nothing cool your energy and make you dim your shine and put out your fire. Don't let anything put out your fire, pile number 1. Okay? And that is their main message for pile number 1s. Now let's get some ancient wisdom from the ancestors. 1, sticks in a bundle are unbreakable, meaning, it's power in numbers. So open up and trust. Your spirit guides are sending to you the right people for whatever your purpose is or your mission is right now. Okay? To make you to increase your strength. Second message, where a woman rules, streams run uphill. And what they're saying there is women can make anything happen. Anything is possible. Where a woman's running things, she can make what she wants happen. So pile number 1s, always remember you have the power to manifest what you want. Okay? Women have many different powers. We don't have to use aggression and things like that like men do or masculine based people do. We can use our divine feminine energy to change things and make things go and flow the way we want without using force. And last message, not everyone who chased the zebra caught it, but he who caught it chased it. So that's some encouragement. Go after your dreams. Because you're not going to reach it if you don't try. So saying, make sure you do pursue what you want. And then their message from the from the ancestor deck, the shaman. So pile number 1s, you are shaman energy. And they're saying, trust in your higher self. I like this card. Trust in higher forces. It's another reminder that when you have issues and feel a disconnect, go within. Your spirit guide, your ancestors, and God, everybody is there waiting to assist you. Source energy is there regardless. But if you're feeling a disconnect, then the other forces that be, they come to help you reconnect to that energy because they have now returned to source energy. I hope I'm not confusing people as far as ancestors go. I'm not so much talking about spirit guides, but they are the same thing. They're just not related to you. They're just not a bloodline member, but they are still source energy again. They've returned to light energy. So yeah, you are a shaman. You have healing powers. The owl on the head means wisdom. Very wise, very old, very earth energy, connected to the earth. And ancestors are just encouraging you to connect to the earth and to remember to trust that these higher forces and that they're around you. And their second message from the Sacred Travelers deck is answering the call. The time is now. So your ancestors are giving you confirmation that they are calling. They are opening the doors for you. And you see her running through? The time is now. So no more sitting around. No more twiddling your thumbs. No more thinking, oh, I want to do this. Pile number 1 is saying answer the call. You're getting called to serve a purpose. And the time is now to do that. So that's a great read. Now let me get some channel messages. Ancestor Speaks deck. I think I'm going to do 3 with that. They're already pushing one out. Okay. Let's see what else they want to say to pile number 1. Oh, okay. So I'll take these 3. First one, speak from a place of love to be understood, but say how you feel. Pile number 1's Jesus Christ. I feel like this is like directly to me. Your ancestors are encouraging you to speak up, but with compassion. So pile number 1's, if you got something to say, they're saying you need to say it and just come from a place of love. Second message, your spirit and heart will heal. Forgive. Jesus. Your ancestors say there's someone you're still angry at or hurt by, and it's time to forgive. Guess I need to go speak to my children's father out there, because I haven't been really talking. I talked to him, but not really. He pissed me off recently. I hope no one else is in the same predicament, pile number 1's. And then the last message is, eh, Jalia, Analeka Jalia. The ancestors say to remember the lessons and blessings, for you must teach the history. Okay, so pile number 1's, you're going to be somebody who is going to pass down a legacy to different generations. Your experiences will teach people younger than you, and not just younger than you, but people who may not be as far along in their journey as you. And the ancestors are saying to make sure you remember these stories and your experiences and the wisdom that you gain from them, because you're going to have to use that to teach and uplift and help others. And that is all I'm getting for my pile number 1's. We are going to move into pile number 2 now. And why is all the glitter stuff coming off my Ancestor Speaks card? This just came off. Okay, I'm going to have to fix these cards up, I see. They need a little help. Alright, so let me clear this. We're going to go on to pile number 2. Alright, so my pile number 2's. Here's your door, and it says passages. Spiritual signs of inclination. You're walking through passages of your transformation. Wow. So pretty much just saying you are moving on up in your spiritual growth. Okay? And the transformation is happening. You are changing. You are transforming, okay, into something great, going up. Spiritual signs of inclination. They're saying there are signs that you are spiritually growing and rising. You're walking through passages of your transformation. So you are walking this journey and learning the lessons that you need to transform, all right, and to grow more. And your ancestors are saying that they see you. They see you doing the work, okay? So that's really nice. That gave me chills just now. Oh my gosh. Okay, someone just gave me chills. I don't know whose people that is. Okay, yeah. They want me to read it again. Spiritual signs of inclination. You're walking through passages of your transformation. Oh, Stacy, you picked pile number 2. I said, let me take a look real quick, because this energy just got my skin is like chills. So it's intense right now. Okay, with this shell here, and the mouth is open. Oh shoot, see what I'm talking about? The energy of pile number 2. Oh my god, my water fell. Okay, I know you here. I know y'all are here. They're really excited and amped to get this information out. Okay, they feel like you need these accolades right now. That maybe you need some encouragement right now. Things got a little heavy in the growth or the transformational process, and they are like, no, hurry up. Okay. So as you can see, these shells always have some kind of creature of the sea that lived in them at one time, but it's empty now. Okay. And what Spirit is saying is you've come out. You were in your shell. You were in this shell, and this shell is hard. You heard how it hit the floor? It bounced. It didn't even break at all. Not even a crack. Perfect, still in its form, but empty. Okay? What lived here is no longer staying in here, and Spirit is saying you've come out. You finally came out of your shell. It's still kind of hard. You still got your guard up. You're still not sure of everything, but they're saying you're starting to open up. You're starting to open up, and they see you. They're acknowledging it, and they're saying stay out of the shell. Don't go back in your shell. Okay? All right? And they're also acknowledging beauty. They see you getting more and more beautiful. They're like, wow, she's like, I always thought she or he was so gorgeous to look at, but now I'm getting smiling. Your smile. At one point they're saying when you would smile it wasn't sincere, and now they can see your full smile again. I don't know what that means. Maybe like I do know what it means. But I'm like, I guess it's either personal or it's gonna resonate with all of you who chose pile number 2. Look how frazzled they got me. They're giving me chills again. Okay. Alrighty. They're not even making me sweat. They're making me, I'm like half sweating and then I'll get a chill, like a cool air. So yeah. Smile big. That's what I'm getting. It lights up your eyes. It lights up your entire aura in your face. They said no half smiling, no, really smile in your full happiness and let your light shine through. When you fully smile, they're saying like a light turns on in you. You attract to you so many people that are like, wow, she's so beautiful. And let me see. Oh wow. So maybe this is your people, because I think you're the only one on right now live. And Jesus Christ, I'm getting chills. Just got another one, so I'm assuming I'm on point. Yes, this must be your direct message. So anybody else who sees the replay and they choose pile number 2 and it resonates with you, that's great. But I'm gonna tell you right now that I guess because Stacey is on live, this is almost seeming like a personal message. Okay. Wow. So now I gotta look back at some of your pictures. But anyway, yeah, they're stressing. They were stressing the smile and saying how it just lights you up when you are really happy and really in a place of just letting your light shine through. Wowzers. Okay. Woo. Alrighty. So 3 messages they're sending you from your ancient African ancestors that may be here. Every fame has a foundation. Okay, so just make sure yours is strong. That where you're where you're growing from, the work you're doing, who you're studying from. Just make sure it's a strong foundation, and that you always acknowledge it. That's another thing. And also your ancestors. They just want you to remember that they are a part of that foundation, whether they're still living or not. They're a part of that foundation, and just make sure you remember to honor them. That's all. And they see you doing that. Pile number 2s. And they say, however long the night, the dawn will break. They always want you to remember. Your ancestors are letting you know that whenever you're feeling depressed or down or frustrated, just know that this too shall pass. They want you to keep that affirmation in your mind. Whenever it seems like the dark is not moving, they want you to remember the sun has to rise again. No night lasts forever. So keep that in your head, and it'll kind of help you through the dark moments. Okay? And the last message, if you want to know the end, look at the beginning. They want you to know that how you start things is how it will finish. That has to do with your relationships, I'm getting, as well. How the relationship begins is how it's going to end, or how it's going to continue to flow. And that has to do with relationships with friends, with lovers, as well as even just your life in general. So if you had a happy beginning, upbringing and stuff like that, then just know that you may be going through this transformational process right now to get rid of all this other crap, that we gather as we get older and we lose our childlike ways. But they want you to know that you're going to return right back to that same beautiful, happy energy, at the end of it all, eventually. If not sooner than later, they just said. Okay, next message. You are, and you have coming through for you, the medicine guardian. Wow. Now this is intense and deep, especially probably for you, Stacy, because you used to be in the medical field. Weren't you in EMT? Medicine guardian, be open to healing information. So this is who's walking with you. This is another spirit guide or their energy coming through, and they're saying that your energy matches this. That's why he's here. Okay, to let you know you too are a medicine guardian. So any opportunity that you can get to learn more about healing processes are meant for you. He's even holding the symbol of the doctors of medical field. Okay, so, and his hand is open as an offering and as being open to learn and to give. So really, really, really start to gather as much information and be open to information that's going to help you with healing, because it's going to be good for you, but also in the long run, it's going to help family members and also in your business. Okay, gives you more tools. The Sacred Traveler card says, reaching your destination. Now, this is confirmation to what I just told you about letting that light shine, and that they see you when you smile, it shines, and when you came out your shell, you can see your light. Your light is shining brightly, and your ancestors are coming through to let you know that they see you. That people, not just your ancestors, are seeing you. A lot of people are seeing you, and you are making your mark. Whatever it is your goal is, if you see this bubble here, this is like a dream. Your dream, the goal. And they're saying you're reaching it. Okay? They're saying, they're acknowledging that you are on the right path. This path is leading straight to your goals. All right? So you're reaching your destination. You're doing a good job. Keep up the good work and just stay open to healing information. Keep the right mindset that this too shall pass whenever there's a bump in the road on your journey. And just remember, you come from a strong foundation, some strong ancestors, and there's no way that having this strong energy behind you that you're going to fail. All right, you're just gonna have moments in the dark where you're like, it feels like I'm gonna fail. Okay, and they just want you to know that whenever that occurs, to go within and listen for them, and know that the dawn will soon come. Now I'm gonna give you 3 more messages from them. Let's see what else they want to say. Wait, go flying everywhere. One more time. 2. One more message for them. All right. No. Let me shuffle again. So we got 1, 2. Okay. So your ancestors are saying the end of one phase of life, a new beginning. Wow. Your ancestors are sending you love and light as you level up into a new phase of life. I'm gonna sit that up here with the door. That's dope. Second message: stay focused, stay the course, meet your mark. Another confirmation that you are on the right path in reaching your destination. So if you don't see it yet, this is confirmation that you are about to be embarking on some big things. Your ancestors want you to know that you're on the right path. It's what it says on the back. And we confirm that with reaching your destination. This is like a triple confirmation that you're on the right path and doing the right stuff and everything that you're supposed to be doing. All right? And the last message: what are you afraid of? You mean you don't see your worth? So they still feel a sense of fear in you, and they're here to confirm. Your ancestors want you to know and feel how amazing you are. Okay? That's what the back of the card says. All right, so power number 2, that was deep and intense. You really got a whole bunch of confirmation that you are on the right path. You are headed in the right direction. Only thing that they felt they needed to boost you on is being not being afraid to shine your light, to know that any dark moments aren't there forever. They're there for you to learn from, and that's it. And just know you come from a very strong foundation, and they are working their asses off in the afterlife for you, big time. Another big chill. Okay, pile number 2s. Okay, they made me kind of cold just now. I guess I was starting to get hot and sweaty. These ancestors were nice. They were like, okay, we're not gonna make you sweat. We're gonna be on you though. You're gonna feel our energy, but we're gonna make it so that every now and then you get a nice little cool breeze. So I'm actually, after all of that, I don't have to sweat all over my face. They actually really kept my energy cool. I appreciate that. Thank you. I wasn't a sweaty monster. All right. Pal number 3. Now, I was kind of torn because I almost chose pal number 3. So I don't know if something under that's going to resonate for me. Your door says, draw down the moon. The forest nymphs dance in sheer delight, singing soft songs. Find us in the wild good night. So they want you to just be open to fun and play and fantasy and imagination. All right. And also, moon energy is strong for you. Okay. The new moons, the eclipses, things like that really affect you and your moods, whether you know it or not, and your menstrual cycle if you're female. And they're just saying, get in tune with that moon, go out into the night and just have a good time and just dream big. Like, this card is just making me feel like imagination and fantasy and just having fun and playful energies, because that's what nymphs and like fairies and things are like. That's like play and imagination and light and beauty and lightheartedness. So they're saying there's a need for you to play more and be more lighthearted as well. Okay, that's what they want for you. But they're also saying that they're seeing you draw down the moon sometimes. That sometimes you are actually in sync with the moon's phase. That maybe you're doing something during a new moon that you should be doing. Maybe it's a new project because of the new moon. It's a new beginning, or you jumped into a new workshop that started on a new moon. They're giving you acknowledgement that they do see you working along with the power of the moon, but they also are saying, don't be so serious all the time. Just play, have some fun. You know, if there's kids in your life or around you, take a moment. This ain't to be silly. Maybe have a costume day. We're gonna dress up and we're gonna play like action characters. I just saw like Superman or Spider-Man. Or they're like, you know, sit down and pick up some toys, or go to the park and get on a swing or a sliding board. I actually miss getting on swings. I might do that one day if my kids go out. Okay. And this here also, when I hold this, what I'm getting is a gem. You're like a gem who has been really through some, excuse my language, some shit. You've been through a lot of shit, okay? But in spite of that, you are still beautiful. You're still shining. You didn't let none of that tarnish you. You might have let it make you hard, and you built up a real shield, like, you know, nobody's gonna hurt me anymore. And the more and more that happened, you got a stronger and stronger shield. However, they're saying that your beauty still shined through. You never gave up. You persevered, and because of that, this rock out its exterior is barely noticeable when you're in your light, because all you see is your gem. Is that your gem? So the ancestors are saying to you, it's okay to let down your guard now. It's almost similar to pile number 2 energy, but they're saying, in spite of all of that, you still persevered, and they see that, and that is why you're still shining, because they kept feeding you that energy and that drive, okay, and that love. So let it shine. Let your light shine. Pile number 3. Okay, advice from your ancient ancestors. We got the first one. Each one teach one. You're supposed to be teaching. Pile number 3. You must know a lot of, you have a lot of information. Maybe that's why I was drawn to this pile as well. So your ancient ancestors are saying you need to be teaching what you're learning at this point, or you need to be in a course, or maybe both. Second, but I'm getting more strongly a push towards sharing stuff that you're learning, that you've learned, or that you feel confident in. Second message, if the full moon loves you, why worry about the stars? So pile number 3, if you're worried about what people think about you, and, you know, little people who ain't got nothing to do with your life, who don't pay your bills, who are not in your home, who are not nothing to you, but you have the love of your real family, your real friends, and things like that, then they're like, why are you worried about everybody else? So the answers are saying you have a great team around you in spirit and in physical form, and who cares about anybody who falls to the wayside? They're getting rid of people you don't need, all right? And environments. And your last message, even the fiercest leader in the world is overcome by sleep. And I swear if I get another message to rest or sleep, yeah, I can feel that this power is also going to resonate with me. But yeah, they're saying you can be fierce as you want to be, but you still got to rest and replenish, okay? Even Shaka Zulu went to bed at some point. Even Nelson Mandela took a moment to sleep. You know, so they're like, even Dr. Martin Luther King said, all right, I'm going to come down from the mountaintop and take a nap. So they're just saying you can still be fierce, but you got to rest, okay? All right. First message, oracle message. You are the traveler. Move in a new direction, okay? So it's time for you to get up out of sitting where you've been sitting and explore the world, all right? Get back out into the world. If you got to put the mask on, which you should, put on your mask and get back out there and travel. There's stuff that you are going to see and learn on your travels that are going to take you to a higher level spiritually. And I'm also getting emotionally. You're going to have some great emotionally transforming experiences abroad. Okay, and I'm getting abroad, like not domestic travel. I'm getting leaving your country and going to another country. So pile number 3s or anybody this resonates with, get your passport. I need to get mine. Mine is freaking expired. And from your sacred traveler messages, watching clouds. Another push to chill. Lie back, rest, and relax. Again, saying it's time to just rest. Look at the clouds, have no cares, almost a childlike energy. Imagine, you know, and just rest and just, you know, enjoy doing nothing. Make your rest area so peaceful. This one is outside. So if you have a space outdoors where you could just put up some pillows and chill and not be bothered, this is like my dream backyard here. And a nice little ocean or lake view, and do it, man. They're saying do it. That's what you need to do. Okay? And your 3 channeled messages from your ancestors. Let's see. might have been me and Stacy reading. Sorry, replay people. People were not on live. And a lot of times when I'm doing a lot of these channeled cards, it's feeding off of your energy when you're right on. So it may resonate with other people, yeah, of course, because spirit is going to lead them there. But to get their answers that they need, I'll take you. I don't know what you say, but I'll take you. And pretty much, you know, there'll be a message here for you, but it might not be as strong. All right, first message, pal number 3. Even the day after tomorrow will one day be yesterday. Another message like pal 2 got, that this too shall pass. The ancestors say that everything happens for a reason. This too shall pass. Okay, so whatever you're going through right now, pal number 3, it might feel like, you know, it's never going to end, or when it does, it's going to be chaotic and crazy. I know for me, it's probably relationship stuff, but they're saying it's going to pass, and it's going to work itself out for the best for everybody. And you get this again. So yeah, this is back. It's back again. So yeah, these piles are pretty much 1, 2, and 3. I think the ancestors just came through in general to give some encouragement to those that would be called to the reading. The ancestors say to remember the lessons and blessings, for you much teach the history. Pile number 3. And the last one, something's coming, I don't know what it is, but it is gonna be great. That's from West Side Story, if you don't know. The ancestors say you can look forward to great opportunities coming very soon. Okay? Something's coming. I don't know what it is, but it's gonna be great. Okay? So, that is all I got for my pal number 3s. What I want to do really quick is I'm going to give you 2 final messages from your ancestors, the ancient African ancestors, and just your ancestors, maybe the ones that are closest to you. I'm going to give, all right, I said 1, and they're saying in my head 3. I just gave like 3. All right. So I'm gonna do it, you know, and that's one thing you learn when you start to connect to spirit, is you go with their flow. That's why I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do a 30-minute reading, and they're like, that's what you thought. You gonna read till we get to say what we got to say. So they're telling me again that they had 3 messages, the ancient African ancestors, and 3 from the other one. And then they're gonna let me break, yeah, because I can feel it getting warm now. 1. Dag, and it's almost a repeat. So they're thinking we're not listening to this, and I'm not listening as well. Even the fiercest leader in the world is overcome by sleep. Okay. We're getting another reminder to each one teach one. So we got to teach and we got to study. And what's there reminding us again? Because I knew it was going to be another reminder. If the full moon loves you, why worry about the stars? Okay? So stop worrying about the little people. And know that the full moon is your ancestors. I think that was another reminder. We got you. Why are you worried about everybody else? Do what you do. Do what you're supposed to be doing. And okay. If you give us another reminder, can we get some new messages? And since y'all making me do this again, 3 messages of encouragement, 3 more empowering messages. Whoa, okay. Okay, that's not 3, that's too many. I'll take this. Okay. First one, don't worry, be happy. The ancestors say you worry for nothing. Trust in the energy all around you. You be worrying, they're like, for what? I guess all of us. Bond with Mama Earth and Father Sky. Your ancestors send you healing through nature. That's something you get a lot, Stacey. And use your inner knowing. One of my kids scribbled on one of these, so please ignore the ugly blue ink. Your ancestors say the answers you want are within. So go within, meditate, and whenever you are in doubt, because they're saying a lot of your answers can come right from your higher self, or they will come to you through your ancestors, coming to you through your stillness of going within. And with that said, I'm gonna wrap up my reading, and I hopefully will see you at 5 p.m. over in the Super Spring Fling Shopping group. I do have the links up, but I'll post it again probably about 30 minutes before I'm gonna go live. And then 7 o'clock tonight. I don't know if anybody noticed this week I've been on a love purge. That's why I've been popping up on all these pages. I've been healing broken heart wounds, not just within everybody else, but also within myself. Because even though you feel like you're past stuff, sometimes it's still cluttered. It's still there. It might be tossed to the back, but it'll resurface when you least expect it. Maybe when you're like maybe you're in a relationship and you'll have an argument, but the argument will be real petty. And then you sit and think about it, and it stems from issues from maybe past relationships. Things like that I've been trying to clear out for other people and clear out for myself. Also, that stuff can block new love coming in because of fear that is instilled in you from past relationships. So I'm going to be doing a dance tonight that if you took my classes before, you will find it familiar. I'm still torn between Overjoyed, Stevie Wonder. I'm talking about as my music. Or my Loner song featuring her, Make the Most. So I don't know which one I want to use, but it's going to be in the energy of releasing any love trauma and opening up to accept some new love, light, and energy in. 7 p.m. EST. I'll see y'all then. Enjoy the rest of your day until then.